Good evening, everyone. Let me give you time to come on. It's Dr. McCoy, and it's time for our Thursday gathering. We gather on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but let me tell you, I am on this International Self-Care Day 2025. It's 6 o'clock. I am in Cancun, Mexico. So welcome. I am coming to you live again from Cancun, Mexico. This is a international self-care day. So how you like that? I am international as we speak. So I am at a resort in Cancun, Mexico, and I want to talk to you about taking care of yourself because again, this is international, not just national. If it was national, if I were in America, then I'd be talking about America. I'm talking about everywhere. This is International Self-Care Day 2025. And so again, I am live in Cancun, Mexico. I'll say that several times. It's really beautiful here. You know what? Let me see if I can flip the camera and show you. So this is the resort. This is the resort. Look at how beautiful even the water is here in Cancun, Mexico. So again, this is National Self-Care. No, international. Why do I keep saying national? I am so international right now. Again, I'm not in America. So let me see if I can flip the camera back. Okay, so I've been here for a few days. My dad and I'm going to try not to lose my hat as I talk to you about self-care. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep walking so that you can see the scene. You see me all the time. You don't get to see this all the time. But this is, oh, there's a family taking a picture. This is what live looks like. Excuse me.
Oh, you got it. Thank you.
Excuse me. All right. So I was trying to show you, so those nice people are taking pictures. There's a lot of families here, a lot of children, and you know how I love children. So what I'm going to do is, again, talk to you today, since it's International Self-Care Day, about caring for yourself. How do you think you're doing with that? How do you think you're doing? Well, I have to tell you that I'm doing pretty well because I was sure to take a vacation, a real vacation this year. And that's one of the ways that I have vowed to take care of myself, is to get away from everything. You know, I have a lot of jobs, I have a lot of responsibilities, and I love all of it. And if I'm not careful, I won't take care of myself in other ways. Part of me taking care of myself is doing what I enjoy, and I actually enjoy everything I get to do as far as work is concerned. But I'm going to go into our room. I say our room because it's my dad. So let me lock the door. And I'm going to start talking to you. He's looking at Wheel of Fortune. Hello, Father.
Hello.
All right. So let me we have a nice balcony. Oh, I should flip the camera again so that you can see. Okay. And I see you, Sister Carolyn, saying, hey, Rev, I'm working on me. Well, I hope that we can kind of have a conversation on what that work looks like. And thank you for being so honest. You know, a lot of times, you see how beautiful this is? A lot of times people say to me, Dr. McCoy, make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you take care of yourself. And I think that they assume because I have a busy calendar that I don't take care of myself. But you don't see everything that I do and how I take care of myself. So I'm going to share with you some ways that I take care of myself. Yes, I'm a busy person, but I realize that I can't serve others and care for others if I don't care for myself. So when thinking about self-care, and thank you for hanging in there with me as I walked. It was really hot, but as I walked. But when thinking about self-care, when I say that, I mean it's the practice of really bettering yourself by caring for your mental and physical wellness or health. And so when Miss Carolyn said that she's working on herself, there's nothing wrong with that. That's what self-care is about. It's about bettering yourself. So the first thing you need to do is give yourself grace. Understand that many times people don't always take care of themselves or they practice self-care because they just don't know how. And so one of the reasons why on this International Self-Care Day I want to help us is because sometimes you don't do it because you just don't know where to start, okay? So Miss Carolyn, there's no need to be sorry. You are working on yourself. That is a good thing, okay? So you don't have to feel bad about it. The first thing that we can think about when bettering ourselves is to practice mindfulness, to practice, health. Like, what are you eating? When we think about nutrition, some people only think about eating well so that they can be a particular size. They think about weight management, and there's nothing wrong with that. But even after you reach that ideal weight, for example, nutrition needs to be really important. You need to eat well so that you will be well. So nutrition, mindfulness, even exercise is really important. And there's like a really nice gym here at this resort, and it's really nice. My dad and I went in there. But let me just share about, how about 7 things, okay? 7 things that you can do, that I can do to practice bettering ourselves, okay? All right, so number 1, go outside. Did you think I would say that? Go outside for 10 minutes a day, like in the morning, like when you have your coffee, or maybe you're thinking about the news or something like that. Go outside because it impacts your mood. I can tell you right now, I feel so invigorated just by being outside. Now, I am in Cancun, Mexico, but you don't have to be in Mexico to go outside. Wherever you are, God is there, and it's beautiful. And I'm sorry I have a blue tongue. I've been drinking those little slushes, that the children drink. I really like them. They're blue and they're really good. I'm going to post pictures so you'll see me holding one. But anyway, I really, really, really like going outside for 10 minutes in the morning. Start in the morning, okay? For 10 minutes in the morning, I want you to go outside and I want you to just breathe in the air. Look at the trees, and you see my little hat is open at the top because I have locks, and so whenever my hair is hanging, it's like down. But now I have it in these little lock knots, so not so much, but that's what that opening is. But yes, go outside, okay? Will you do that? That's one way to better yourself. And I am so really hot, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it. A little sweat and sunshine never hurt anybody. Well, maybe it has, but it hadn't hurt me. I'm enjoying myself here in Cancun, Mexico. I keep saying that, but I have on the shirt. See the shirt? My dad and I, Cancun, Mexico vacation 2025. So I guess I don't really have to say that again. But if you're just joining, today is International Self-Care Day. And I guess I need to hold this phone just a little more steady. All right, so that's number 1. You got number 1? Okay, go outside for 10 minutes in the morning, all right? Number 2, take mini breaks, like 3 mini breaks per day. Why is it that we wait for a job to tell us to take a break? Do you do that even on Saturday and Sunday, or when you're not at work? Maybe you work on the weekends, but whenever you're not at work, do you give yourself a break just from, I don't want to say life, but do you give yourself a break? I'm talking about 3 times a day to just kind of set your watch or your phone or something like that for like 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes. And in that 5 minutes, you know what you could do? You could stretch. Ooh, I could put my phone down so you can see me. Okay, so if I have 5 minutes, okay, here I go. 5 minutes a day, I'm going to stretch. Maybe that's not really how you stretch, but you're stretching. See, told you this is a different kind of gathering, isn't it? I guess this is not really the way you stretch. But what I'm saying is take a break. And I guess I could take these glasses off. No, I need to put those back on, don't I? I'm sweating. But it's bright out here. So you could stretch, right? Okay, so that's something you could do. Okay, you could, in that break, you could just close your eyes. Have you ever heard someone say, I'm not asleep, I'm just resting my eyes? You can rest your eyes. See my eyes? I'm resting my eyes. See that? Yes, you could do that. What else could you do in your 5 minutes? You could perhaps meditate. Meditate. Like if you take your 5 minutes and you're outdoors like this. Oh man, look at what I get to meditate on. Let me show you again. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Look at the trees. I can hear children and families over there. Ooh, and look at these wonderful people. Let me see if I can zoom in. Oh, they're taking pictures, like family photos. So if there are other people around, You could people watch, right? No matter where you are, thank God there are people there. Okay, so you could do that. All right, so meditate. All right, so did you get the first one? The first one was you can, if you're thinking about, oh, you can hear the wind. Oh, I'm so glad. Yes, the wind does sound beautiful. It's really beautiful here. Yes, yes. Thank you for mentioning that. And any comments you have, go ahead and share. I don't know how you're experiencing this. I just know the way I'm experiencing it. And it's really beautiful. So number one, go outside for 10 minutes in the morning. Number two, take a mini break. You can stretch, do what you do. Ooh, do what you do. You can meditate. You can, close your eyes. Number three, play music. How many people like music? How many people like, yeah. You like music? Well, here in Mexico, they've been playing all types of music. And we've been able, I say we, my dad and I, we've been able to experience, the culture here, get outside of your comfort zone, even if it's music. Listen to a different type of music. There are so many genres. Just, venture out. So a part of self-care could be in this International Self-Care Day. On this International Self-Care Day, it could be, playing music. That's number three. All right. Number four could be doing something new. Oh, let me tell you. Look, let me sit you right here and talk to you like we're just the best of friends. Listen to this. Okay, let me just sit right here. Let me tell you. Talk about doing something new. My dad said to me, let's go zip lining. Okay, I'm talking about doing something new. So I'm not talking to you about anything that I haven't done or plan on doing. So number four is do something new. I see you, Sister Monica. Enjoy. One day I'll be on a wonderful vacation. That's right. And I see you, Miss Carolyn. Enjoy your vacation. I'm taking your advice. Yes. And let me tell you something. I did not start taking vacations until I was much older. Yet I've been working since I was 17 years old. Let me say that again. I did not start taking vacations until I was much older, but I've been working since I was 17 years old. So thank you for saying you're going to take my advice, because I want you to think about how long you've been working, and I want you to think about how many then vacations you've had. We've been making money, but we haven't necessarily been making memories. We've been making money, but we haven't necessarily been making memories. So you need to go ahead, if you haven't already, get that passport. You deserve it, okay? Do that for yourself, because you are working for these people, or even if you're working for yourself, it's work. You all see me everywhere, right? And that's fine, but I'm going to take care of myself because not practicing self-care, I feel that even as a minister, I'm going against what the Bible talks about. Jesus even said something about rest. The Bible says that he would go off to a solitary place, even by himself. So I don't know how I can say I follow Jesus and not follow Jesus. So number four, I see you, Brother Timothy. Look at all the beautiful scenery. Yes, thank you. Enjoy yourself. Thank you. And I love you too, my Aunt Gloria. Just know we're fine. Everything's been great. But what I was going to tell you was, when I said about trying something new, okay, I'm supposed to be sitting here talking to you like you're here with me, right? Okay, so we're sitting beside, let me make sure I don't fall. So we're sitting beside each other, okay? Let me tell you about this zip line experience, doing something new. My dad said, baby, we ought to go zip lining. And I was like, do what? I said, okay, let's go. So yesterday we went on an excursion. It was my first time. I'm talking about doing something new when it comes to self-care. I went on an excursion for the first time. And let me tell you, it was amazing. Can you see my eyes? It was amazing. Yes, it was. I'm telling you. So my dad and I have pictures. Now listen to this. Went on the zip line, and I know I'm sweating, but hey, it's live. And I am alive. So it's okay. But listen, listen. So we went zip lining, and they had these pictures. They took pictures. Do you know that they have my dad by himself in the picture, but they didn't get one of me by myself. So when I post the pictures, you're going to see him by himself, and then he and I together on a zip line together. So you're going to think that I didn't do something new, but I did. So we were together, because it was like You can tell I'm excited, right? This is what self-care would do for you, make you even more excited about life and trying something new. There were 8 levels of zip lines, and I couldn't take my phone, so I don't have pictures of it, but they went higher and higher and higher. So when we got to the 8th level, you just came all the way down. It was so amazing. So I did something new on yesterday. Now, am I telling you to go zip lining? I absolutely am not. I'm simply telling you that number 4 is try something new. Okay, now let's stand up. Okay, whew. I have to finish this because you all, I probably look horrible on here live. But I see you, Miss Monica. Reflect on a lot of information that you tell us. Love you. Oh, well, thank you. So that was number 4. Do something new. I did the zip line. Okay, number 5. How about cut out, and this is International Self-Care Day, and I am international because I'm in Mexico. So listen to this one now. I thought about this one. Number 5, this is something that I'm going to do for the month of August. Cut out one bad food for 30 days. Uh-oh. Can you do it? Okay, I'm going to start in August. Cut out one bad food. Now, what I think is bad may be different than what you think is bad. I told you that my tongue is blue because I've been drinking those little blue slush. Okay, so somebody may say, well, that's bad. Okay, then someone else may say, well, I eat too much bread. That's bad for me. And someone else may say, well, I eat too many sweets, whatever that bad food is. And maybe it's not all sweets, maybe it's not all bread, but maybe it's one thing. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to think of a food. Maybe it'll be bread, which I don't eat a lot of bread, so I don't know if that's really a good one. I have to think about it. So remember, I'm telling you about things that I've done, things that I'm doing, and things that I plan to do. Okay, so I want you to join me. Okay, all right. So cut out one bad food. Number 6, I thought about, and then I just have one more. Number 6, you all, is laugh. And I'm so glad that you all have already shared laughing emojis, because that means that I made you laugh. People walk around grouchy all the time. Well, not all the time, but some of the time. Well, some of the time people walk around all the time grouchy. But just lighten up, laugh, and if you can't, muster up the strength to do it for yourself, then get around someone who's funny. Do you have somebody in your life that that can just cut a joke? Somebody who just makes you laugh. Spend some time with that person. Okay, spend some time with that person. So that's number 6, is laugh. And then the last thing before I let you go, and before I let myself go, because I'm sweating. I love it. The last thing, so number 6 was laugh. Oh, number 7 that I thought about was simply do what you love. Do what you love. Now, there are some people who will say, why would Dr. McCoy go live? And she's on vacation. Her dad is in there in the room. She has all of this beautiful scenery. Let me just show it again. Why in the world would you go live when you're on vacation and you can just be like chilling out? Let me explain. I made sure in my life, through all the rough years and the hard times, that eventually I would make it to a mountaintop of peace. And when I got to that mountaintop of peace, there would be the things that I enjoy doing. It would be those things, for example, that I would do for free that other people call work. It would be those things that I would do even if I didn't feel great that other people call a job. It would be those things that maybe other people would complain about, and they call challenging. But I would simply call it what gives me life. So when I say do what you love, do what you would do even if you were on vacation. That's what I'm doing right now. I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to go live, because isn't this what I do on Thursdays? And I don't do it for a paycheck. I don't do it because anybody makes me. I don't do it so that I can get 1 million views. I do it because I love it. I do it because if God gives me something to say, I must say it. I do it because someone just said, thanks for sharing. I do it because somebody else said. We reflect on a lot of information that you give. I do it because somebody else said, I'm taking your advice. I do it because it makes a difference. It gives me life. So I wasn't going to not go live when I always go live, because I realized that you all matter to me and you're part of what I love. Okay? So that's what I had to share with you as I'm here. And I will be back in America really, really soon. And I thank God that my dad and I made it through that zip line. Wait until you see the pictures. Not the pictures really of me by myself, but of him. But we had such a good time. But remember, self-care. This is International Self-Care Day 2025, and it's about the practice of bettering yourself by caring for your mental and your physical health, okay? Mindfulness, nutrition, exercise. So what did I say? Number one, if you want to do it, go outside. That doesn't cost anything. Maybe you don't have the money yet for vacation, but you've got to outside, right? Okay, number one, go outside. Number two, take mini breaks. 3 per day. It could be 5 minutes. Set your phone. Number 3, play music. Play music. And if you want to dance, I cannot dance, but I can dance. That's number 3, play music. Number 4, do something new. I told you just yesterday, I did the zip line. Number 5, cut out one bad food, okay? For the sake of your self-care. Number 6, laugh. And just laugh even at this little blue tongue of mine. And then number 7, do what you love. So, blessings to you all. Thank you so very much. You all matter to me. Sister Monica, I see you saying you matter to us. You all matter to me. Oh, you like my nails, Miss Carolyn. Thank you. These were my vacation nails. I tell you, I'm going to enjoy life the very best I can, because even if you can't tell it, I've cried so much in my life, and I'll get another opportunity to cry. But now it's time to smile. And it's time to laugh. And the same time is for you as well, because you know what? Sadness is knocking on the door of every life. Trouble is coming. But if it ain't right now, go ahead and laugh, smile, and make sure you dance, all right? Okay, have a good evening. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you, well, maybe you'll see me on next week. God bless you. This is Dr. McCoy coming at you live from Cancun, Mexico. Be blessed. Have a great evening.